Good morning. It's March 19, 2020. It's start of the day, number 4. And yeah, it's another rainy day. So Max would call this a pattern. And yeah, let's see what today will bring. Today I want to talk about my experience yesterday. I had a meeting, or rather I joined a meeting from the Alliance Center with Matt Ludmer, who is the founder of that center, which is in Irvington, New York, 25 minutes from here. And that's also where I get some mentorship through. And we talked about 3 anxieties that people face through these turmoil times. And one was the fear of finances, fear of health, or fear of loneliness. And we were breaking up in groups, and we were talking about them and which one would affect us most. And there are some people that are affected by this virus. They probably have all 3 of them. And so for me personally, it was more of the fear of loneliness. Usually I wouldn't think of it as that, but thinking about it even closer, even though I am at home with my family, I'm definitely not alone. And but the connection we have with friends on a maybe not daily basis, but still on a communal basis, which I also talked a little bit about yesterday in regards to communication, it also makes us who we are. There was one guy who I talked to who likes to be in isolation. So for him now, even though he would rather be without anybody, he's reaching out to people because he just knows this is the better way to do it. So why talk about these 3 fears today? It's because we might have these fears, but we don't want to talk about them. And I realized yesterday, talking about these, even though it might seem uncomfortable, it really helped to put it into perspective of what we really go through and how we feel about it, even if it's on a small scale. Like for me, the loneliness, it's not like affecting me hugely. The other thing I realized when I was talking about the loneliness part is that our bodies, they react to those changes, right? So that's why we might get anxious, angry, upset more likely or faster, because our bodies are in need to have this care. So our mind is connected with our bodies extremely. And so when I teach mindfulness, that comes always with the breath, and that's how I connect how we mentally feel, or what we mentally think, what we go through, and connect this to our bodies. And so I felt that this community that we had and the different groups that we got into throughout the course, within I think it's like 90 minutes, was very, very warming. And you can see how other people go through, and it kind of brought it to a different perspective. Like there was one person that we spoke to. She, for instance, has a husband who's in self-quarantine right now, and he's in his room. And so whenever they go see him, they try to wear the mask, even though they know they possibly get it anyways. And so just hearing like real stories from people that go through them on a daily basis, that now have no finances coming in as much, or so for them it's really affecting all 3 parts. And so I just wanted to bring this out there as a thought of the day, in sense of connecting with your loved ones and talk to them about the things that what you're afraid of, and just let those emotions out, because we be together for the next few weeks in the same space. And so if we can let it go now, then we can create new and happier emotions and feel better. So this is that for Thursday. And and if you haven't signed up yet for my mindful communication workshop, you still have the chance. All right, take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.